just hate it when you start streaming and and your microphone just breaks. Is everything alright on the stream? It looks like it. So once again, we are starting streaming to the people of YouTube only. No one else has joined me quite yet, but you know, a couple of seconds in, that's what we're going to do. So, hey guys, and welcome to Kerbal No, it's not Kerbal Collaborative Warfare. Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. Wow, talk about programmed responses. We are going to be doing a few things today in Kerbal Space Program. One of them is possibly going to the moon. I'm not entirely sure about that, but another one is, if we come on here, we've got some observational data. It's going to get us a few bits of science and things like that. Oh, hey Jack, you're in nice and early. Love it. We're away well. Okay, so I am currently looking at my contracts here, and we're going to take a nice easy one to start with. We're going to get this observational survey data done here, because we get 9 bits of science, which is amazing. We're also going to get the EVA science, so we're going to do that. I'm going to do this with the power of the tiny jet engine. If we come over into this spaceplane hangar, that's the one. Well, I need to take my jumper off. It was cold in here before I started this, now started thinking, and it's very, very hot. Very, very hot. Okay, so literally about 20 minutes ago, I was just kind of knocking quads together. Here we go. It turns out quads, yeah, it's okay, but it's not the best plane that I've ever made. It definitely does the business. I need to move this landing gear inside a little bit more, though. Maybe not quite that much. Oh, okay. Well, that's where it's now going to be stable. That's annoying. That was not what I intended to happen there. Wow, everything's gone wrong. Okay, well, we're going to go put this together because we've got a trip to make to the other thing. You've been waiting. Oh, sorry. I should have put out a video. I did say last week that I was going to start a little bit later, as everyone seems to be in America. So I thought we could possibly try and catch them. There we go. Does that look good enough? I did have a small test flight of this. Unfortunately, these wheels were too high up, so I ended up nosediving into the floor at a horrendous rate. I seem unable to do that. There we go. Something like that. I think that is going to be useful. You'll see that we've got little engine feeds, fuel feeds in there. You're trying to make a H6K. I'll be honest, mate. I don't know what a H6K is. I'm not too up on my military jargon. If I grab my phone, let me just roll backwards and get onto the old Google speak here. H6K. We will see what comes out. No, my phone couldn't describe what I'm saying. That's terrible. It's terrible. Okay, we need more engines on here. More engines equals more faster, which is what we're going for. I remember now. Down here we are on the absolute part limit with this, so we're going to have to go just with this as it is. Okay, we're going to save this. We are going to go. This is a flight from a little way across. The Japanese plane from World War II. Okay, all right. I think, like, as far as my warplane knowledge goes, I could probably spot a Harrier. I think I know what a MiG looks like. And beyond that, yeah, I don't know. My military plane knowledge, very weak. It probably goes a long way to explain why I don't use planes in collaborative warfare. I'm not very good at it. Okay, well, I've got no sort of visual library is what, like, artists refer to as. I'm pointing down again. Pointing down. I did it the wrong way round. This is going to be very awkward to take off. Let's try and get this right. Let's try and get this right. Yeah, I did it the wrong way around. I don't know why I tried to push that. Started with totally the wrong assumption there. This is my problem. This is not going to be able to lift off because of the way that the centre of mass is, right? I mean, it wants to be like all the way down here somewhere, and that's still not going to take off very well because we're going to hit the engines on the bay. It's going to have to be a nice gentle takeoff. Do you have this problem where you try and move something down and it just kind of jumps up into the build? I don't know. That annoys me a lot. Planes are your thing in Kerbal, are they? That's good. Maybe you can tell me what I'm doing wrong with my planes. Generally, I'm always doing something wrong with my planes. If you spot something, like, just shout it out. Just shout it out. Today is going to be. We're going to start with a plane. Oh, I just dropped a lighter on the floor. That's no good. So I started with a plane because it's going to be just a nice cruise across the ocean. So something nice to start off with. Why like there's just a few of us here. Am I on the right inclination now? Could I actually take off? This is the question. Oh, whoa! Excessively so. Excessively so. Let's try that again. Got to try and come off at a bit gentler angle, I think. I wasn't expecting it to be quite kicking like that. Okay, let's go with... Wow! Did you see that? Did you see that? Let's go with very, very minor thrust to start with. Behind the centre of mass. Okay, yeah. Well, my centre of mass is about here at the moment, which is annoying because I've got a third fuel cell here, well, a third fuel tank there, which means I'm going to end up tilting backwards as my flight goes on, right? But we'll just have to deal with that. We'll just deal with that. My big concern at the moment is not blowing up these engines as I try and rotate up. That's my big thing. Oh, not got very good control surface set up here, have we? Ah, it just went so easily. Just went so easily. Can we fly like this? No, I know that two. So no, I have. I've tried searching you up. Sorry, Jack's asked me if I've been on his imager yet. I've tried searching you up a fair few times now, and I keep having trouble actually finding you. I've searched for the X-15. I've searched for the B-52 bomber. And yeah, I've just been having real trouble, and I haven't been able to set out any way for you to be able to get the link to me unless you can like message it to me somewhere. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. I'm going to move this forwards a bit so it doesn't quite stick out so far. I don't know if that's the best plan of action to be going for here. But it might be something to try. Yeah, let's try that. No, cancel. Save. Yeah, no, it's quite vexing because I want to see your planes, man. I want to see your planes. If nothing else, to draw inspiration from. Also, hello, the other two people watching. How are you doing? How is your guys' streams going? In fact, how is everybody's visuals going at the moment? I've not really done an image check. I hope everyone's doing okay. Right, we're going to roll backwards off this a little bit, I think. Maybe turn a bit like this. How big a drop is it off the back here? I cannot remember. Okay, well, if we're going to start rolling forwards again, we're going to steer around this one. One is called J31 and 777. Okay. The image quality is fine. Thank you very much. That's it's always a weight off my mind to know that this is going on. Right. Well, there are many things that I would like to improve this plane. Improve on this plane. Oh wow! I appear to have a bit of a cough today. I might need to go get some sort of antiseptic spray or something. That might help. Okay, let's fire up this engine and try and actually take off nicely this time. I doubt we're actually going to be able to take off slowly. It seems to be that there's like some sort of tipping point where it just like slams my back end done. All right, let's try and ease this up into the air if we can. Just ease it, ease it. Go on, gently. Ah, I grow too timid. There we go. Oh, no, come on. Up. Up. Yes. And this is where we're going. Brilliant. So we're going over here, and hopefully we're going to make it all the way over there. Okay, I hope you can excuse me for 2 seconds while I just let this run. I need to go and find a throat lozenge and try and make my throat not quite be so burning. Okay, that should help. Okay, so now we've just got the superly long cruise to the other side of the Atlantic. And it really is quite a long cruise. I've done this a couple of times in the Kerbal Collaborative Warfare now. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to go. Okay, we just need to line ourselves up with these EVA markers. And then we should be able to just straight line it. We want to try and get a bit of height, but we don't want to get too much, because obviously these tiny engines, they're not great. Hey, some guy does videos. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. I'm doing okay, apart from I seem to have a bit of a tickly cough on at the moment, and that's not conducive to this, really. In fact, it's really quite annoying. I'm probably going to comment a lot on that as time goes on, because it's definitely going to be something right in the forefront of my mind. Okay, as we go over these islands, does anyone know if these islands have a name yet? I've not named them. I used to be part of a mapping consortium on Facebook, where we were sort of planning out all the different sectors and stuff we were going to explore and give names to and stuff. Unfortunately, it just kind of fell apart because someone had like uni to deal with and stuff like that. Education always gets in the way of games. You can quote me on that. Wow, I think I'm going to have to go through the video after this and try and edit out all these coughs. I haven't been able to find any sort of mute button setting in my my OBS. I don't know, it might be in here. Should have a quick flick through and see if there's any default mute key. Push to talk mute, none. Oh, that's no good. Okay, so what do we mute? I would like to use this key. I'm not sure if that's going to come in or not. There is an easy way to find out. Of course, like if I just carry on. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, no, that did. That completely muted me out. All right, brilliant. Oh, that's well, I'm sorry that I got in the way of your housework. I'm sure someone's going to be angry at me there. Okay, we're just going to cruise along. Oh, wow. This is our top height. Look, if we try and go any faster up here, we are dropping down. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Let's have a look at the map here. We've got a long way to go. Let's start hitting a bit of the time accelerator. I think this is a relatively stable plane. Look, we're at 4 times acceleration. We can definitely keep rolling for a little bit. So I keep noticing this, that every now and then at a high acceleration, my plane will take on a little bit of rotation. I can deal with it, but it's just not what I want. Not what I want, as I'm sure you can imagine. So we're getting close to the speed of sound. Well, no, that's a lie. We're quite a way away from the speed of sound. Should have had a lem sip before I started. Wow. Okay, right, so we are going to cruise along. Oh, wow. Maybe what I should have done is mounted this on a rocket. Though saying that, we've got the 30-part limit, haven't we? No, we don't. We actually bought out the VAB, didn't we? So that we can put more stuff on it. Oh, maybe we should have put this on a rocket then. Especially as we have so far to go. Maybe this is not the rocket for this. What do you guys reckon? Do you want to just sit around and watch me talk about absolute rubbish while we cruise over here? It is going to be rubbish, and it's going to be stilted conversation. I don't know. Maybe we do want to get this onto a rocket. I cannot. I don't want to revert this flight just to then realise that actually I didn't buy that. You made it under the R&D grid. Nice. I presume that was in your F-22 that you were just talking about? Okay, maybe this is a failed experiment. I was kind of hoping that we could just fly over here. But it's going to be a bit of a struggle. Travelling at 225 meters per second, it's not too bad. I wouldn't mind getting like a kilometre a second up here, but we've got just these tiny little engines on the back, so that's going to be pretty rubbish. Jebediah absolutely loving it. Let's see what he's seeing. He's seeing that he's off kilter a little bit. Let's kill the acceleration, turn this back, pull up a little bit. Oh, that may have been a bit too much. And seems like a good time to start time accelerating again. That was the map key. Let's see. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's just keep cruising. So we're about to drop over the horizon. This is good. This is one of the things we could want. Rubbish is your favourite kind of ish. I have a few favourite types of ish. Squeamish is one of my favourites. I like a squeamish girl. Okay, we are at 200 metres per second, just climbing up over the top of it. We lost a lot of speed in our re-levelling manoeuvre. That's a bit of a shame. We are cruising towards the dark side of the planet. This is not going to make things easy. I didn't even think about it. Hi, Sword. Yeah, so you see, I swapped the C out for you. That was good, right? That's what you wanted? For those of you that are not sure what I'm talking about, go and check the title of this stream. I was asked to make the C of Korea capital. And I did that. Okay, let's re-level. Wow, this is going to be difficult. Let's go at this sort of direction. Speed our way through. We're probably going to end up diving down into the thicker atmosphere, but that's all right. That's all right. We can deal with that. Wow, look at that! I love this little like orangey bit of the sunset. It's always the best. Always the best. All right, we are cruising into the dark area now, but we are starting to pick up some shock effects. That's good. Okay, cruising through. Are we going to be able to build up enough speed to actually make any difference to our... Oh, wow. Are we only halfway? So, other than Jack, who's obviously doing some plane building of his own, what are you guys up to? Anyone else playing Kerbal at the moment? Oh, that manoeuvre was harsh. We're just going to lean over like that and let the gravity of our plane pull ourselves back down. Hopefully we managed to not bleed off quite as much speed as we did that first time. In fact, we're even still managing to build up speed, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm well impressed with the fuel consumption here. So these 3 pods here are fuel, and then obviously each of these little ones has a fuel itself. Who here can say, damn it, I'm mad backwards? No, what, as in like, so that when we reverse the audio it sounds properly, sounds like it's saying it forwards. No, I never managed that skill. Wouldn't be a bad one. A friend of mine has the PS4, he's waiting for KSP to come out as well. He's quite annoyed. So he loves KSP, but his laptop is so bad. He's playing at worse frame rate than us lot are doing collaborative warfare when he's just flying something like this. It's terrible. I watched him play one day. I was like, oh mate, this is painful. How do you play it? Huh? I can't say backwards, damn it, I'm mad. But can you actually say it with the audio reversing thing? I don't know, what do you call that when you're speaking so it's phonetically backwards, so that it sounds backwards rather than just reading the palindrome of it? I don't know. So it's becoming a very dark screen now. I wish I'd put some lights on this. Do we have any lights on the underside? Nope. Oh wow, landing is going to be fun. Okay, so cruising. Can we even see a coastline at the moment? We've got no experiments available. We are. Oh wow, this is terrible. We're not a time accelerator. That's why. Ooh. Oh, I was worried about that there. I was like, why are we not going anywhere? What's going on? So you know, with the times 4, we should be travelling at about kilometres per second. We got maybe what is it? 1/6 of the planet to cover. Do you reckon that is? Oh look, my mute key, the one that brings up and puts down the nav ball. That's good. No. Yeah, no. I'm just being awkward. Don't worry about how it's said or whatever. I don't mind. I just like to be awkward every now and then. Okay, so we are still cruising forwards. Maybe this was not the best mission to take on to begin with. Maybe we should have got some better jet engines. There is a definite bias towards the right-hand drift, I've noticed. That's annoying, but we're going to deal with it. So far, it's just you three, I think. Jack, some guy, and Sword. Sword has asked how many people are watching. The thing is, I'm fairly sure the number that's displayed to me is not correct. You thought my stream was... Sorry. I would presume that was when I was mutilating and stuff. Yeah. Now, every now and then, I really have to have a good cough. It turns out I've caught a cold. You know, I'm a good YouTuber. You know, every YouTuber needs to catch a cold, right? Something I've noticed is part. You're not a real YouTuber until you've gone on video going, "Oh, I'm sorry guys, I've got a cold." Well, that's what I've noticed anyway. Drinking tea on microphone, that's also something that seems to be a must nowadays. I don't know. We have a new person watching. Hello, new person. Say hi to the new person, guys. I'm sure they're going to be quiet in the background. So what have we got? We are coming down at a very, very nice speed. I'm going to start levelling off again. Unfortunately, having real troubles. Well, just getting height. I mean, what are we at? We are flying at 1 kilometre above the ground. This is not good jet heights. It's got to be said. I mean, these tiny little jet engines, they're great, but I think I'm going to need a new person. Yeah, hi, new person. Cheers, Sword. Good job. Dude, your Imager account has more views than some of my videos. That's terrible. Well, terrible from my point of view. Obviously amazing for you. Sorry, I completely misspoke there. See, it now tells me I've only got one person watching, but I know at least there's at least 3, because 3 of you are talking to me. This is why I always think the numbers are just a little bit off. There just always seems to be some sort of disparity between what I can see happening and what is actually happening. The sexy times of the cold. Okay, so what are we doing here? We are trying to come forwards across this coastline here. I think the thing I'm going to have to do is put down the moment I find a nice bit of land to put down on. See, I'm not even sure about how well we're going to be able to land this. But yeah, put down anywhere that we can put down, and then wait for sunrise, because I'm pretty sure you guys would like to be able to see what's going on, right? Yeah, I mean, if you're just here to listen to the smoothness of my voice, yeah, I can understand that as well. I finished my tea, that's no good. That's no good. Thankfully, today I made a thermos flask, so I don't have to like put the kettle on to make a cup of tea. I can just jump up and grab it. I think that's forward planning, you know. This is my like 5th stream ever. That's some good planning there. That's lessons learned and procedures put in place, right? Okay, once again, I have not been time accelerating. That's terrible. Wow, I lost all of my left sounds. That's crazy. That's crazy. Your X15 has 202 views. Nice, nice. Of course, you're always looking for the 404, right? I mean, if you're going to pick any number. Okay, cruising on. Sorry, the commentary hasn't been quite as smooth as it normally is. I suppose everybody needs to have an off day every now and then, right? Everyone needs to have an off day every now and then. Okay, I can see some mountains. Perhaps that's a cliff face. Ooh. Shouldn't try and do any of this stuff at double speed. There we go. That's what we're going for. Okay, speed back up. Try and grab some air. I mean, the higher we could get, the better. I mean, ideally, we'd be cruising at something like 20 kilometers. That's where the first major step in the noticeability of the thinness of the atmosphere is, right? Because I know it is a nice smooth line going all the way up. There's like some sort of integral maths on the go in the background. It confuses me. But as with everything that kind of like seems linear to us, that like to us human beings, there will be a point where we notice things go different. Like, just turn your volume on your PC up and down, and you'll notice that there's a point where it gets very, very quiet, and then the next one up is very loud, more so than the jumps seem to indicate. Yeah, well, there's some rubbish to waffle about. I'm going to head over towards that coastline over there. That seems like some good landing material over there. Material, good land. Oh, whoa. Trying to turn around and be smooth. I ended up all spinning out. Maybe we need to put like... Oh, I am on fine controls. Wow. Okay. Well, maybe we need some sort of finer controls. Is there a way to slow down the speed of the simulation so we can make even slower inputs? That would be good. That would be the useful one. Okay, so we're going to come in and try and land... I know, the thing about coastlines, they always have a bit of a ramp up and then it flattens out at the top. So I don't know if I want to land right on the coastline or if I want to get a lot closer, a bit further in. I mean, as always, hills are our enemy here, so we need to try and find a nice smooth spot. I mean, does this look smooth? I don't know, I'm just kind of... I'm leaning right in and trying to squint at my screen. To the point of I have Twitchy, the YouTube guy. Yeah, no, that's me, Twitchy the YouTube. So I've had the word Twitchy, the name Twitchy for, oh wow, like 12 years, something like that. That's well beyond the life range of, you know, Twitch. And you have no idea how much it annoys me that as a gamer, a YouTube celebrity, whatever you want to say, that people just assume that I have something to do with that. I'm trying to like cash in on the Twitch name. It's just like, oh, but I was first. I know it sounds a bit hipstery, but I really was. All right, let's try and bleed off some speed and figure out where we go. Oh, whoa. Okay, maybe we can... there we go. Well, that's how we bleed off some speed, right? That is definitely how we bleed off some speed. Let's drop the speed even more. I see a big hill there. I'm not sure if that's where we want to go. We're going to start dropping out the air like a brick soon, though, so we need to try and think about where we're going. That is a hell of a hill in front of us. Can we quick save it while we're in flight? Yes, we can. All right, cool. Coming in for a landing. See, now this is probably quite flat, but I have no doubt that it's going to take us longer than it has, like more land than it's got available to us to try and actually land. This is actually going up to a hill, isn't it? Well, we're kind of stuck with it now, unless I'm going to do a quick 180, but that is... yeah, no, that is really... and I can't compete with that. I can't compete with the coverage that Twitch has got. Which has often made me think, like, do I want to change my name? But, you know, that's my name. I don't want to change my name. Okay, I can't even see the ground here. I've just got to try and keep our nose up as best I can. Which is not very well without any power. Let's try and do this. Let's give it a little bit more power. I think I want to turn here. Oh, we are going pretty much down, aren't we? Just got to keep our speed. If not our speed, we've got to keep our prograde pointed towards the horizon. No, can't. Why is it turning over? Why is it turning over? Alright, so what we've learned there. Don't head towards a hill when you're doing a landing. Let's try and go full power over the top of the hill and then stop down. That might work, right? That might work. Okay, power up. We're gonna go over the top of that hill. Maybe try and land over that way. Yeah, let's land over that way. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I survived. I mean, it was a good... I could have walked away from it. I could have then walked on to the EVA markers, probably. But that's not quite what we're trying to do here, is it? Maybe this valley here. I don't know if you guys can see the valley behind my mouse there. Perhaps that's where we want to go though. So here's the ridge of the hill that we just ploughed into. So let's try and get over the top of that. Might be time to start throttling back. Not all the way, but enough. And now just try and make our way down over the top of that ridge, and then we'll try and put down. Man, I really, really wish we had some better lights. But of course, this early in the game, that's not something we're going to have access to. Let's bleed some speed. Bleeding speed. That should be all good. Okay, if we could just keep our nose up now, give it a little bit more power just to make sure. That way, that way. Okay, we're coming in a bit slow. Let's try and give it a bit more throttle. I mean, as I say, I don't want to hit the floor at any sort of rate. I'm hyping up your plane. Where are you going, buddy? Yeah. I mean, you know, it'll be all right. Your pilot's going to be trained professionals, not sort of just some guy on the internet trying to get a space frog up there. Surely. Right, well, I hope so. Anyway, I mean, yeah, I do look forward to the glorious day when people on the internet can fly commercial flights. It'll be good, you know. Like, it's like do-it-yourself checkouts at the supermarket and stuff, right? It's just some guy on the internet doing all your stuff for you. We are not anywhere near low enough. How far up are we? We're at 500 meters. Let's go down a bit more and then pull up. Are we still just shedding too much speed? Is this the problem? Well, we're going down, guys, whether we want to or not. Can't pull up, we are in a stall. I think we can just get our nose up now though. Just got to nose down a bit, pick up some speed. I mean, picking up speed's definitely not the way I really want to go with trying to land, but we need to get down low enough first that we can make contact and then make the landing. So that, we did it, just slowing down. Oh, hang on, there we go. We've got to slow down enough now. Brake, if we can. Ah, the brakes on this thing. Let's turn the brakes back off and turn this torque up. That's definitely a thing that needs to happen. And then when we've done that, brake. And hopefully we can just shed enough speed quick enough. I mean, we're still rolling at 30 meters per second, 20 meters per second, 19, 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and full stop. Are we full stop? I think we're full stop. Okay, I'm gonna get some light up. There's got to be some light. Right, we see the wheeling cloud, not wheeling clouds, wheeling stars in front of us. There's no clouds. Have I not put Eve on this? Did I not put Eve on this? That's terrible. Okay, we can see again. Ah, brilliant. Alright, that's as far as I wanted to go. Let's see how far away we are from the bit we want to be at. So we need to take off from this little peninsula and come over here, and this looks hilly terrain. This looks like some hilly terrain. Alright, let's just throttle up, take the brakes off, let's go, go, go. Hopefully in the time it takes for the jet engines to spool up, the brakes will come off, okay. And if we can get to something like 50, 60 meters per second before we hit the top of the hill, we should be able to pull up and take off. Oh, don't break my engines, please. Don't break my engines. That would not be nice. Okay, we're going this way. Maybe I started turning too early. Has the markers been taken away now? There we go. Let's just do that. The markers had been taken away. That was terrible. Ah, look how nice the land looks now in sunrise. God, I love it. God, I love it. Right, we're going to keep relatively low because we need to make a landing somewhere over there. But now that we can see what's actually going on, yeah. Okay, shall we... Well, it's just a small little hop over. Oh, it's not just a small little hop over. It's quite a ways over. I mean, how far in relation to these mountains? So these are the mountains. We need to go almost directly opposite. Almost directly opposite. Okay. It's going to be a long flight, guys. I mean, I knew this was going to be a long flight from the beginning, to be honest. I'm not sure why exactly I decided to take this in, but I wanted to fly a jet for a little bit. I definitely wanted to make use of these tiny little jets. That was definitely something that was high on my list of priorities there. So how are we doing on the fuel? Where's it all being taken from? Yeah, just generally all around. That's good. It's nice as long as nothing's out of balance. It should all be good. I do wonder whether it's worth keeping the reserve fuel in here, just in case I'm super out of fuel and I need to keep it for something. I don't know. So how are we doing? We have got a long way to go still, but nowhere near as long as we have already covered. So this is like the tip and bit sandy and stuff like that, right? No, I don't know this side very well. This is deep in Archer's land. Can't be doing that. Oh, it might even be Penguin's land. I just know it's not in the direction of tape. All right, many kilometres to cover, but thankfully we are going at a quarter kilometre a second, so you know, a few kilometres. That's no biggie, right? Up onto a plateau here. Look at this, nice. Okay, I do like the terrain on Kerbal. It's much nicer than the terrain of the other planets. Nowhere's been given quite as much detail as Kerbal has, which, you know, makes sense. Though when I go off to other planets, I do wish there were things, just nicer things to go look. I mean, we don't just want to be on an Easter egg hunt all the time, do we? I mean, there's got to be more. Got to be more to life than just Easter eggs. We want chocolate bunnies as well. And I suppose those little Santa Clauses, they're quite nice. You'll be right back. Alright, see you in a bit. Some guy does videos, have fun. We should probably be done with this jet flight by the time then, and what we're going to go do is get some tourists around the moon, I think, maybe. I like to lead the way with tourists. Just seems like the safe way to do it, you know? Is this going to work? I don't know. Let's send these guys that are paying for it to be done. Alright, 200 meters per second. We are still cruising pretty well. Let's start banking. Welcome back. Oh, we're not down with the jet yet. No. This can't be the thing. Okay, where are we actually going? Do you reckon it's just on the other side of those hills? Maybe. You're flying 787. It's nice. That's a big plane. Been a while since I've been on any Boeings. Been a while since I've been on 20 planes actually. Been a while since I left the country, thinking about it. That's no good. Alright, so it's got to be over on that plateau over there, right? I mean, look how close we are. Maybe down there. I can't even get up here. Maybe down that bit there. I know, it seems to be on the down slope of these hills. I mean, if we look here, see we've got some down slope. As always, trying to identify the landing site's probably going to be one of the more difficult problems of this. It shouldn't be too difficult, especially as when we fly over it, it will tell us that we're there, and we just got to try and stop instantly. You know, pancake it in the air, fall like a brick. As long as Jeb survives, we can get out and make the EVAs, right? Hopefully. So it's definitely Jack and some guy. Sword may or may not be around. I'm sure there will be a shout in the chat at some point if they are. Right, so where are we going though? Alright, we can start thinking about dropping down our speed, I think. Dropping down our speed. Okay, we are going to... where are we going to? We're gonna plummet. Plummet like a rock. Has anyone made a super gulpy? No, not that I'm aware of. So this is where we want to be stopping. This is where we want to be stopping. It's a nice flat bit to try and land on, actually. So let's make a small turn. Well, I say a small turn. Let's make a great big circle. And maybe by the time we come back on the other side, everything will be alright. Yeah, look, if we just do this, come on, keep turning, just keep turning, and then we straighten up. We are going to be plummeting downwards. Let's just point in the direction we want to plummet, and then everything should be alright. Okay, sweet, kill the engines, maybe. I don't know if killing the engines is a good idea. We're going to come down. We're going to start thinking about pointing upwards more. Upwards more. There we go. We are pointed upwards more. Still too much upwards, actually. Let's get a bit more throttle on. A bit more up. A bit more up. Oh, too much up. Not enough up. Hey, that was quite a good landing. I was impressed with that. I don't know if you guys were, but I was. Okay, we're just gonna start spinning around and make everything all right. We just gotta stop. We just gotta stop, and then we can stop and get out. All right, we're 12, 10. Brilliant. Okay, sweet. One thing I've completely neglected is how Jeb is going to get in and out of this place. I mean, if we EVA this, look, can he jump up at that? Is that a thing? Can we if we turn around and F, no, jump and F, jump and F. Yes, okay, we can get back. We can get back. That's good. Has anyone made a plane that can switch back and forth between plane mode and rocket mode without changing stages? Well, you got the Rapier engine, but other than that, I don't know. Or are we talking in real life? Because we're waiting for Skylon for that, right? Okay, which way have I got to go? Which way have I got to go? This is not good. Alright, let's just take an EVA. Let's see if this gets anything. So we got the Alpha. We got the Alpha. Look, we want to take this science back with us at some point, but once we've got that... Oh, look, I've got some stuff here. That was the VIP. Okay, and this is the stuff we're starting to do right now. Okay, we've now got to try and find the other bits we're looking for, which to me look like one south. So let's go south. I mean, it would be quicker if we went round in the jet, right? But in fact, I'm gonna speed up time and just go for a run. And if the jet blows up behind me, then maybe. So yeah, if you're talking about Kerbal Space Program, like without swapping stages, no. I mean, other than if you're using the Rapiers. If you're using the Rapiers, then great, you can do that. But no, to make a space/rocket plane, you need the stages. All right. Are we anywhere near where we're supposed to be going? Maybe. Directly south definitely seems to, well, southeast-ish seems to be the way we're supposed to be going. This run has turned into a little bit longer than I was expecting, but you know, that's the way these things happen. We have been out of the craft for 4 minutes now, game time. That's okay. That's okay. I don't know if it's going to tell me when we've entered the area. I don't know. I don't know. Can we EVA? No, this does not do the bit that we want. That's a shame. That's a shame. Let's go back here. I think we need to go east more. No, that's west. East more. Until we find the correct area, right? It's a little bit of a shame that I don't get the navigational markers on the nav ball for the Kerbals. That's a bit rubbish. Actually, that's very rubbish. Not just a bit rubbish. Whereabouts is this marker though? It should be here. I am going the wrong direction. Of course, I'm going the wrong direction. Am I really? Am I really? That's not... Yeah, no, I'm going the wrong direction. Wow. Alright, well, we're going to have to run back this way. I was watching Scott Manley's Interstellar Quest and he made a great one. Okay, cool. The guppy. Alright, cool. Yeah, I mean, you just need the infernal robotics to pivot the head up, right? And then you use the Mark III cargo bay of some description. Either the one with the doors or just... I can't remember if the hollow one is part of one of the mods or one of the stock vehicles. Well, I pressed my mute key, but it didn't that time. I do apologise. I really didn't want to cough into the microphone. It's the one thing I've been trying to avoid all day. I say all day. I've only been streaming for 44 minutes. Wow. Okay. Are we any closer? We are definitely closer. How much closer, I don't know. Yeah, does anyone know if we're going to get the yellow text with this guy whilst we're running around? I don't know. I might just try... Ooh, glitchy. I might just try and do an EVA and see what happens. Did we get it? We didn't get it. Didn't get it. Just got to keep rolling then. Just got to keep rolling. It's got to be somewhere up here, right? I think what we need now is some sort of car design. Something that we can go out and cruise around with these guys. Perhaps we need the rover wheels so that we can make it electronic powered. Maybe. I mean, what we really need is to open up all the ore mining and stuff like that, so we can make like a self-propelled rocket rover. There we go. Finally, we're here. And then we got the last one, which is to the northwest-ish, like this-ish, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Okay, how far away are we from there? I mean, it's only about 600 meters, so there's nothing really to worry about there. It's just a three-legged run, right? A three-legged run. We'll go up towards the last one, across to this one, and then back down to the to our ship. Hopefully. I mean, anything could happen. I could glitch out through the floor. I mean, we are travelling around at a highest time warp. And we're going to take this one back with us. Awesome. The one thing I'm not going to do is fly this jet engine back. I mean, oh god, it was so long. So, just got to go down this way. Do you reckon we can bust out the jetpack? No. Like, jet-assisted running would be so much better like that. No, it doesn't. You don't like it. Okay, fair enough. Let's put that jetpack away. Slower running. Okay, so what are we going to do when we get back? We've got ourselves a whole load of science. This was the whole point. It wasn't a load of science. It was just like a little bit of science. Do we want to make a rover to go around the KSC and grab all the little bits of science, all the different biomes of the different KSC, not KFC. As much as I would like some chicken right now, it's not quite what we're doing. Ooh, so the grass is long here. This is nice. I like this. It adds a little bit more to the game, but it doesn't add much, does it? I mean, this everywhere. Like, it's just the odd little clump here and there. Just doesn't seem to follow any rhyme or reason. Like with the trees, that makes sense. Yeah, but with blades of grass, I don't know. What's your guys' views on it? Maybe we could have bushes instead. I mean, bushes would be nice. It'd probably be less polys. Well, I know that's only like a flat face with some transparency on it, so maybe not. But lollipop, All right, here we are, finally at the jet. Let's try and get in here. No, too far away. How far away am I? Still too far away. Go on, Jeb, you can do it. Maybe we should think about like what we can get. Think about if we can get tourists on here. We should be able to, right? We should be able to if we like mount the hitchhiker's capsule or the passenger capsule. Let's recover this vessel anyway. Boom. Boo-doop. 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 Wow, come on. Load it up. Load it up. Rainforests would be nice. Yeah, to be fair, like some more biomes wouldn't go amiss. Like so far, like Kerbal has grass or sand. Like, okay. So we got the crew. No XP for Jeb, despite being in a jet. Okay. So we've done all this. Brilliant. Boom. Job done. We are at 289,000. We've got 30 science. 30 science is not enough to do anything with, is it? No. 45 is the minimum we want. I'm kind of working towards this, I think, maybe. Or maybe this as well. I don't know. What do you guys think we should be going for another? What do you think we should be going for next? Like, I kind of want the 909s. They're quite nice to just have for space flight and the moon. And amazing for the moon. Amazing for the moon. So let's go over this way. And I managed to click on the wrong thing. I meant to go to the contract store, which is annoying when it takes this long to load stuff. Obviously, the streaming is taking a few of my resources away from me that I would normally use for loading. It's a little bit annoying. It's a little bit annoying. No, nothing I can't deal with. Nothing I cannot deal with. Beautiful sort of golden hour sun shadows being cast here. So here's some more observational studies of Kerbin. Whilst that is great, it's not really what we're trying to do. We could go orbit the moon. That's nice. I mean, we could orbit the moon. We could get scientific data from the moon. Should we put together a moon orbit mission? Let's do it. Let's get some scientific data. Let's get an orbit going. And I kind of want to take some tourists with me, but I'm not sure. I mean, these guys just want to fly by, and we could do better on a flyby. We could do different for a flyby. We could just have a little dead zone rocket. And do we want to do? Let's do this. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send some tourists to the moon. Just having a little flyby, maybe get a bit of science on the way past, and we'll do an orbit the moon mission in a sec. Or do we want to do it with the same guys? I don't know. So we can do this, and then somewhere in here, I noticed we also had the crew cabin. How many does the crew cabin take? 2. Okay, that's good. That's both our tourists. Let's have a look in here. Right, Jeb, you are our tourist guy. Boom, boom. Are we going to run into XP troubles if we send Jeb straight to the moon before we send him into suborbital? Do we have any... Don't save. Do we have any tourists that just want to go suborbital? Should we go and find them first? I always like doing tourist work. I don't know why. I think it's just easy money. Very these guys want to fly by the moon. This is annoying. Kerbin of the moon. I'm just looking for tourists. Why can't we have tourists? Let's get rid of all these test ones. I do dislike these test ones. Suborbital, that's good, and flyby. So we'll take the suborbital. Brilliant. We're gonna just get Jeb up there so we can get some XPs. That's what it's all about. Getting the XPs. All right. Do we want the full canister like that? I don't know. Kind of. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just meant for jet planes. Do we want to do a jet plane cat? Do you reckon we can do a small suborbital jet plane? Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Probably not with the engines I've got. Probably not with the engine. We're gonna find out. What's the worst that could happen if we built a monstrosity? What is the worst that could happen? I'm probably going to go up light, 1 Kerbal. So if we go that, and then we also want him. Okay, this already looks like a decent vessel, which is good. We are going to put not the liquid fuel. Is this an appropriate rocket engine for going suborbital? Let's try it. Let's get an engine out. We want that one. Oh, I don't know. It looks pretty heavy. Let's try this a different way. Because we only want the rocket for the last second, right? The very last second. The rest of the time we are on. Where is the tiny ones? On these, right? This is what I'm feeling anyway. I think this would be good. Let's try it. We want some of these. Oh, is it even going to lift? That last jet was pretty weak, right? See you later, some guy does videos. I hope you have fun in whatever it is you're off to go do. Right, let's take these small circular intakes. I mean, this is going to be a straight up and down plane, right? When I say plane, I mean this is going to be a straight up and down vehicle, right? We're going to go up, we're going to get enough speed, we're going to punch on our rockets. I mean, we want tail fin, right? It's doing the little weird thing where it doesn't want to let me do 6 jet engines. Do you think it'll take 6? We can try it, we've got room. I think what we actually want to do, let's get rid of these, keep hold of this, turn this upright, take these off, and then change this to radial. That's 4, 6. Like that? Yeah, like that. Okay, we can do this. And then we don't want that. We definitely don't want that. We're going to push that up to that like that. And we want to take it off radial because we want it on mirror. Always looks better on mirror. Okay, do we have room to have... I mean... Just, stop it. Stop it. Mirror. There we go. Do you reckon this will actually do anything? I don't know if that will actually do anything. We're going to try it. We're going to try it. We're going to try it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? So we need this to be kind of semi-stable when it comes back empty of fuel, yeah? That's the bit that is going to be awkward, is when it's empty of fuel. So let's get all this out of here, and let's balance these wings. Is there a small wing we can put up front? I mean, do we just want to put winglets? I mean, I am basically going to be launching this like a rocket. It's when it comes back afterwards that we're going to have troubles. No, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. I mean, these swept wings are so big. I don't, like... Are these going to drag me? Are these going to be so draggy? That is the question. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? It looks pretty good. Then we need something to land on. I'm not sure about that. Then we need something to land on. Okay, we're going to land... I don't want radial, I want mirror. There, maybe? We are not taking off well. I could deal with some foldable landing gear. That is definitely something we can deal with. Am I over my bit count? No. We can actually fit one more bit on here, which is probably going to be a landing clamp, so we can take off vertically. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. Where's... I mean, I don't think we want to take off perfectly vertically. I think we want to go on here, and then maybe go for that. Maybe that? Do you reckon that will work? It looks very interesting, doesn't it? So this is going to be a suborbit for 3... what are we going to call this? What are we going to call this? I always have trouble with calling things stuff. Always have troubles. This is just our tourist shuttle. Because, you know, I'm really good at naming stuff. Let's just go with that. The SR-76, yeah, no, would have been good. Unfortunately, if it go now. Putting the landing clamp on the wings would have been a good idea. Also, separating out all these stages would have been a great idea. Let's do that and that. Fire these engines! I've got no fuel in it because I was balancing it for without fuel. Whoops. Well, at least we can put the landing clamps in the right place now. Also, that's going to make it very interesting for when I am trying to fly. That's why we needed to go straight up. I remember now. Okay, let's make that straight. Let's pull this off here. Can we get two? Oh, the wrong button on. Radial mirror. Back. On the back. Come on. Work for me. Alright, and then point it upwards. Okay, wish me... fuel. It's not just a case of it was wrongly aligned. And fuel. Okay, this is going to be most interesting. Most interesting. Okay, well... Who knows? Who knows? Jebediah, do us well. You need your tourist. Is she the girl? Oh, we got too many launch clamps now. Okay, we can deal with that. We can deal with that. What I wanted to know though is Singy. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. We can only have one, so we're only gonna have one. It won't let me turn it off of 6. There we go. What could go wrong here? Always the longest thing. On the bottom of just one wing, maybe. What we're going to do first is just give this a go. Well, what I want to know is whether these 6 jet engines are enough to even lift. Does it even lift? Let's let them build up to some decent... Oh, wait, jet engines down here. What is the maximum thrust we can get out of this thing? Oh, they're already at, like, more than enough to lift, so let's go. Yeah, alright, brilliant. Just going to hold my heading. Or not. Definitely so far so good. Let's see if we can't get a bit of, just a little bit of forward velocity going. We just need to get up and get the speed really. We've got Jebediah having a blast, having a whale of a time, and we got singing not. Perhaps a monoprop would have done well here. We're going to have more fuel than we could possibly deal with, I think. But already this is going a lot better than I thought it was going to. Let's see if we can't angle down just a tad. Yeah, okay, alright. This should do something. I'm not sure if we're going to get to orbit with it. Especially as we've already started dropping our speed. So let's just try and get some forwards going. And once this stops losing... Oh, I mean, look, it's already losing speed. I don't know then. I don't know. What should we do? How should we do this? Oh, wow. I did not cause that to happen. That is quite unfortunate. Let's brute force it this way. As long as we get, like, you know, somewhere, it'll be better than nothing, right? Are we going to get somewhere? I don't know, probably not. There we go. That was my my rocket burn. Are we going to get up to a decent height? No. Okay, right. So the whole thing needs a redesign. Funnily enough, what a shocker! What a shocker. You may need some SRB. Yeah, I'm wondering whether we can clamp. So, I don't have the part count for an SRB. Okay, I think we're going to need a redesign then. Do you guys think we need a redesign? I think we're going to need a redesign. This little jet-powered star is not going to work at all. I do like this tiny little capsule thing though. Let's go back to the spaceplane hangar. Excuse me. So what I'm thinking is we get rid of this and get rid of these. I know they were kind of one of the defining features, but let's instead... we don't have a way of doing the decoupler like that. Okay, we're going to have to just make it a rocket. Oh, that's really boring. That's really boring. A rocket with a wing on front. So what I kind of think I might want to do, can we go for a 4? Do you think we can land that? No, I don't. Look at the way those wings come out below that. Alright, let's just set these down to... So we're going to want one on top, right? We're going to want one on top. We just want to be stable when we return. That is all we want. Is that going to be stable when we return? I don't know. Once again, this is going to be out of fuel, hopefully. And we don't want that, we want that. That looks alright. Maybe. We definitely want some of... What can we do? That's... Maybe if we take this off... Just kind of spitballing an idea here. It might not even work. In fact, it probably won't work. But we will see. I want to put this here, and then I want to put these basic fins up top here. If we can do that. Mirror? Why isn't this... Oh, it won't actually go up there. Alright, fair enough. Well, that's not a thing we can do then. So let's put this tail fin back. Sell that. Give it the tail fin back. Thank you. We don't want the double yet, but we probably will want it somewhere about here, maybe. If we do that, just put it a little flatter. That all looks perfectly in line to me. Centre of lift will be in front of centre of mass. No, this is why I emptied the fuel first, so that when I pull this back, only goes a little way. I'm not sure about our journey up, but that's going to be happening at this angle. So hopefully this will be good enough. Alternatively, we could strap stuff on the wings and go up. Oh wow, look how high that is. This is why we do things like put it sideways and see what's going on. So let's go down there, and does that work? Once again, we've not got both. I don't know, that kind of works for me. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. We don't have any fairings. We don't have any bigger fairings, and you're right, I will need some rockets. So what I think we might do... I completely forgot about the aerodynamic lift of this, which is silly because it's a jet plane. Put stuff there and then have exactly the same on the underside. What do you reckon? Liquid-fueled rockets or SRBs on these? It would be nice to put some nice long burn liquid fuel, right? Kind of what I'm feeling. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What can we put on that's not going to weigh us down? I mean, these. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. These are definitely going to get us up to this. They're going to blow that up. I don't know. Right. So if we limit our thrust to like 28%. Oh, we got the engineer to help us here, right? So if I go down to 27.5, come on, let me have it. It's not going to let me have it. We'll have to try and put this one on 27. Okay. Then what is our to weight ratio? Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. What's the sad face for, guys? Are you not enjoying my engineering here? Do you not think this is the most beautiful thing you have ever seen? There we go. Ah, this is going to go so wrong. So wrong. Let's see how wrong it goes. Straight upwards. Boom. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Okay, we're all good. Let's go. Oh, you are kidding me. Didn't even spot that. Didn't even spot that. Your mini plane just exploded in the cargo bay of your large plane. Oh, that's gutting, mate. That is gutting. I'm going to save this, come out here, see if we can upgrade our landing strip quickly and cheaply. I mean, it's nice to spend a little bit of money on nice places where you can, right? Yeah, 75 grand, boom, easy. Easy money. I'm not even going to think about that. Less than 100 grand, gone. No problem. Alright, can we now load it? Brilliant. I bet I once again did not change any of my staging, so they're all just going to go at the same time. No, we're good. Fly! Whoops. We seem to be backflipping somewhat. Okay, so how do we fight this? If we're backflipping, it's because the top engines are too high up. Okay, well, looks like we're going this way. Wasn't quite what I had in mind, but as long as we get somewhere, it'll all be good, right? That's my plan anyway. Yeah, okay, this should be alright. This should be alright, hopefully. It's not going to get me anywhere near high enough, I don't think, but this is a good start, right? Maybe, I hope. I'm just surprised at how well, how unstable it was when we just took off, and now how stable this is now that we've got going. I did not expect that at all. We are coming up quite fast though. We are definitely getting some speed on. Definitely going in the wrong direction though. We need to try and angle ourselves over this way so we can least try to head east. Because, you know, east is the way that the planet spins, and that is definitely the way we want to go. Or up. Up also works. If we can backflip a little bit more, that'd be great. Okay, that kind of works. Now this should just be a little bit more controllable. Again, we're not going to be making our way out of the atmosphere, I don't think. Maybe we will. I mean, I am literally just looking to get up out of the atmosphere. Well, okay, no, we're not going to get out of the atmosphere. But we got to 37 kilometers. Bad plan. Bad plan. Alright, let's just do this the way we know how, right? Liquid for throttle. Yeah, no, it's, I was also thinking that. What I really want to know, in fact, let's try something different. Let's get rid of these. Can we strap more fuel on the bottom? Like, look at that. It's got a good lift ratio at the moment. So if we just strap some fuel, I don't know. Let me say. No, is he not going to give it to me? Every now and then I have this. It's just not going to let me do anything. Like, I tried clicking on stuff, it wouldn't let me pick up. I try and, like, because sometimes it thinks that I've got a piece, an item in my hand, so I try and sell it, and sometimes that works, and if not, I need to come out and re-go, which is a little bit annoying. A little bit annoying. Especially when you've been doing a lot of work and then it won't save in that state either. It just won't let you click anything. Which, yeah, as I say, not ideal. So we got this here. Brilliant. Let's try and put this on. Not as much fuel as I was thinking, actually. We could probably fit some more on here. We'll have a look once we've got these fuel lines hooked up, because this is going to be the important bit, right? Getting this into here. And then getting these into here, and we want to swap these over. Boom. That's still, I mean, that's enough to get suborbital. I'm not sure if it's enough to, well, I know it's not enough to get us into orbit, but is it enough to do what we want to do? I'm going to go yes. I'm going to go yes. I mean, look, we've got like 2,000. Maybe 2,000. Like, how many more parts can we get on here? We can get 6 more parts. I mean, we could just throw more on the front, or we could put bigger things. Let's just see what happens here. Let's just see what happens here. Fledgling space program, just trying to get tourists up and down into space. I mean, should be easy, really, right? Should be easy, really, but it never is. There we go. Our winged rocket is on the way. Off you go, my friend. Let's just ease it down a little bit. How quickly until we burn through all of that? What speed should we be burning through? What speed should we be burning through this? So we're definitely going to have to go for larger fuel tanks on here. Even if we nail it and just cut through the atmosphere as quick as possible. I don't think we're going up to any sort of speed where we're going to be encountering sort of drag effects yet. Well, I don't know. Actually, we're only at 5 kilometers with like 200 meters per second. I mean, we don't want to be breaking 300 meters per second before 10, really, do we? And we're about to. So let's ease that down just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. About ready to drop our fuel tanks. Wow, they went quickly. They went quickly indeed. And now we're on our last fuel. Hopefully, we can now start easing forwards and increasing our throttle. We should get something approaching a break in the atmosphere. Ooh, maybe not. 38 kilometers. Damn it. I mean, better than last time, but still not enough. Better than last time, but still not enough. Why are we designing this plane like this? This is terrible. It's exactly what I don't know. If we can get this to work, we can start building upon it. I think it's a nice nice sort of base concept, if you will. This little central fuselage return area thing. But this whole how to get it into orbit bit is messy. But, you know, I suppose messy's alright. I could definitely deal with messy. In fact, I like to make messy a part of my life quite often. Keeps you moving, keeps you on your toes. Damn it, I hit those wheels. That's not what we want. It's definitely not what we want. In like that? Yeah, in like that. Brilliant. We're going to save it, we're going to go! Alright. We hit the goes, let's go. Oh, wow. Oh, maybe not. Well, that's why we didn't have that much fun. Well, this can't end well. Poor guys. They did so well. They did so well. Maybe we should just send a rocket up. Maybe we should just send a rocket up. I agree, this is very hard. I'm sure you're talking about trying to park your plane, but this is also hard. Now look, you see our wait broke down. Damn it. Didn't even spot that. Didn't even spot that. Okay, so as it's a rocket, we need to change the type of top, obviously. We're going to throw in some battery. I mean, we're not going far, are we? We're not going far at all. We're just sending Jebediah up to orbit to like bring these guys back. It's more for Jeb's XP than anything. And in fact, because it's more for Jeb's XP than anything, we should have just done this straight off. We want, what are we looking for here? We want this parachute. Definitely going to need more parachutes because this is going to be quite a weight, I should imagine. Let's go with that. I always forget to put one of these on, despite the fact that I almost always need one. We're going to take that away. And okay, we're probably ready to go now. So we want to put, first things first, a stack separator. As soon as it lets me do stuff, there we go. So now we want a tiny little orbit stage, just in case. Final push. I think the final push is probably going to be this rocket. With the swivel. Blatantly with the swivel. Okay, that's a good start. Alright, from there we want to probably push out maybe here we want to go out to 6 if we can do it. This is going to start multiplying up quickly. This is the only problem here. We'll have these like this, just to make sure we're not going over our part. Oh look, we got 255 parts to play with. Screw it. Just going to put all these on in here like this. Yeah, we are going to orbit today. I'm telling you this now. Or even if not orbit, we're going to suborbital today. This has got enough of us to go orbital. I don't think we should possibly lift with quite this much. I mean, as much as I like giving it extra oomph, I just, yeah. Let's bring this down to 4. Do that? Is that working? Does that work? Works for me so far. It's still like 4,000 delta V. Let's put on some tail fins and let's just go to orbit. It's about time we got there. Tourists! We're just going to take the tourist up, take it back. We got the parachute, so I don't think there's anything else that's like super duper important. Now, I've not done anything that I thought I was going to do today. I thought I was going to do a quick jet engine, go off, do some science around the moon, you know, just get things done a little bit. But no, instead I've been spending time mucking around with this this silly sort of jet-assisted takeoff, and it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. All right, let's slow down a little bit. Slow down a bit. Bam, you've landed, or bam in response to something I've done. I'm hoping it's because you've got yourself down in that plane. That would be great. Right, so we are definitely cruising on our way up to a suborbital trajectory this time. I've not brought... Look, it's just Jeb. It's just Jeb. What is this? What is this? What is going on today? Not having the best of days, I don't think. I'm a little bit ill again, as if you forgot. and just it seems... Oh, you explode. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame. And go have fun in War Thunder, my friend. I hope you do well and smite many of your enemies. Smite them. Alright, we finally got ourselves a tourist. We've got to go over at this sort of direction. And we're going to burn for all we are worth. My central engine is not going. There we go. That is what we're talking about with parallel what's the word I'm looking for? Staging. It's all that. Having all your engines firing at once. It's just so oomph. Maybe a little bit too oomph, but you know, no one cares about that. Let's just drop my throttle a little bit so we're not like punching the limits of what this craft can take. I shouldn't imagine we will be. I will look out for Turtle 2000 then. Though I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest War Thunder player myself. I'm not too in on the sort of combat orientated games too much, which is silly given what I'm doing in Kerbal Collaborative Warfare. But yeah, I'm not that into it. Super into Collaborative Warfare, obviously. We get to play around and have fun and do all sorts of weird stuff with that. War Thunder are just kind of like flying around, getting better planes, right? I assume. Well, so we could already just cut our engines and call this a good flight. I think we might even do just that. Let's pop that away. And then we just need to try and get down as far as we can. Okay. So that's that. Up and over. Do we want to grab any science? Can we? No, we can't. So we have now completed the contract. Yay! Wow, that took a while, didn't it? Alright, see you later, Jack. Have fun. Bye! We're going to come down pretty heavy on the other side, probably. Pretty heavy on the other side. We're going for a water splashdown because, you know, that's all that ever happens. Should have aimed for Jeb's Island over here. That would have been a lot more fun. A lot more fun. Oh well, we're going to come down hard. Let the atmosphere burn up. We appear to be pointing in the wrong direction. Let's get this right. There we go. It's all about pointing prograde. It's all about pointing prograde. I wish I had a way of setting this up to the prograde marker, but I don't. Also, kind of wish I'd put more. What's the word I'm looking for? Parachutes on. If we lose any of these parachutes, we might be in a little bit of trouble. I think we should be all right though, as long as we just keep an eye on what gets hot and what doesn't get hot. It should be all good. I hope we're all good anyway. Okay, coming down at a rate of knots. Burning off speed like you wouldn't believe though, this is good. Being a little bit below my prograde seems to be helping all this stuff up here. So that's good. We're not building up any friction heat yet. Definitely coming down quite heavy, but I think we can deal with it. Thankfully, we're decelerating at quite a rate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Gs. 6G deceleration. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Coming down to the point where we can start thinking about dropping our parachutes now. Ooh, which was good because we were down under a kilometre before we were going slow enough. Whew. Okay, well here we are, 200 metres above the water, which is nice. It's a lot lower than we normally are before we are in this nice little safe spot here. It's good. It's good. It's safe. It's strong. It's not too long to drop down into the water. Whoosh. Brilliant. We're still going full tilt. That really was not what I intended to do. Alright, suborbital flight done. We've got no parts, and we've got Jebediah with no XP. What's going on here? Has he gone to the moon? What is going on? Where is his thing? No, that's not the thing we wanted. We want to come in here and we want to have a look at Jeb. Look, what's he done? He's been in flight at Kerbal. Do we have to take him to orbit? Is that the thing? Do we have to take him to orbit? Let's have a look in here. We should have a couple of flyby of the Mun. I'm trying to look for some VIPs that are just going into orbit. Trying to look for some VIPs that just go into orbit. Observational surveys of Kerbal. That's not what we're after. Let's get rid of this one. All these Hall stuff. We don't want that. Yeah, no, I know. That's exactly what we're doing. We could go up into orbit and then go for a flyby of the moon. I mean, that would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Perhaps with the vehicle that we're already using, just give it a bit more of an oomph to take it like moonwards. We could then also go and get some of this scientific data. Yeah, no one needs to orbit the moon. What about this guy? Oh, so damn it, Siggins actually wanted to go into orbit. All right, well let's do that. We got the same vehicle. We can do that. That's well easy. That is well within our capabilities. We're not even going to try and do it. That's what I'm looking for. But I don't know. Do we want to leave something up there? Do we want to start working on a new station, a little waypoint? It's a little bit pointless until we start getting the ore. Oh, I didn't put the tourist actually in there. That's a shame. I mean, we could do some sort of like shuttling system where we have a vehicle up top that is like specifically set up for going to the moon and back. I do always like those nice little. Yeah, he's there. Good. I always do like those nice little like compartmentalized systems. They are the best, by far the best. But then I would need to work on some sort of space station design, probably. That would be good. That'd be good. Okay, we're going to get this up. I'm just going to grab a sweet out. We're going to throw this up as quick as we can. Put it into orbit, come around, try and put ourselves back down on top of the KSP. How well it's going to go, I don't know. We appear to be perfectly on target though. I'm not using any controls here. I'm just letting it fly as it was. The moment I took off, I got over to sort of 10 degrees or so, and then just let all my systems turn off and let gravity take over. It's one of the easier ways to take off, I've noticed. You got to make sure you've got the right starting line. I don't always manage to hit it perfectly, but when I do, I didn't get this on. Okay, maybe we want to stop our burning up in the atmosphere there. It's still only 66 actually. All right, maybe we don't. Let's throttle up. Oh, whoa. Don't want to let the atmospheric drag take hold of us there. And let's go get up into orbit. Okay, so there is pretty close to an orbital insertion straight away. If we just keep knocking it down, we should be able to get down. Okay, I don't really want to go too high up. We're going to come up and skim the top of the atmosphere. Yeah. Go over, get out, do our normal burn towards prograde up at the top of Apoapsis, get the tourist done, and then start thinking about some sort of space station. I mean, I really want a space station contract. It's just really hard to find one that's set up to your specifics. I mean, I want something that can hold 3 Kerbals. 3 Kerbals is probably going to be the maximum I want going to anywhere. That's going to be a pilot and 2 tourists. Maybe we want like 4 Kerbals, 5 Kerbals, a pilot and then a couple of tourists, a few tourists. We don't have the Kerbal engineer readout here, so we're going to have to try and do it all by hand. That's quite alright though. Going by hand's not going to cause us any troubles, is it? Okay, we're starting to circularise quite nicely here. few more seconds to go, really. Okay, pushing this round. I don't want my apple axis to get too high. Let's warp a bit closer. Warp a bit closer. Periapsis coming up to 7 kilometers. I mean, we just need to get this up high enough that he goes, yeah, I'm in place, and then we can start bringing down our apple axis again. Literally just trying to complete this contract here. No forward planning. There we go. Is that good enough for him? That is. Orbit around Kerbal. Brilliant. Now we've got to try and get him home. That's 70 odd kilometers. We want to warp till we are here. And then we're going to go around and just come down a quite steep trajectory, I think. Not too steep, but steep enough, you know. Spinning over orbit. Just got time to wait, right? We should hopefully be facing in roughly the right direction. 90 degrees off. That's all right. That's all right. Now we want to be facing this way because this is the one. Stop it with your SAS magics. Let's go up here and do this. Go around this way. Alright, and let's have a look in here. What can we do to bring this down? I reckon we want this to actually be our periapsis. So let's bring this in like this. So, yeah, maybe something like that. Maybe that sort of approach will bring us in nicely. We might end up going like ripping over the top of the KSC, but that should be alright. That should be alright. Let's cruise in. This is the peninsula. There's Edith's side. Black Crags over that way. This is like the Woolly Pool coast. We're finally coming down towards these mountains. Whether we're going to have enough fuel to arrest our movement enough before we start burning up, I don't know. I did like the whole sideways entry to the atmosphere. That really did work quite nicely to begin with. Right, so let's try doing this sort of angle. Yeah, let's see what happens if we do this. Well, as it is, I appear to be moving a little bit northwards in my stretch. No, this looks to be going right over the top of where I want to go. Okay, point towards my prograde. Oh, look, there it is. That's where we're going. It's not prograde I'm pointing towards, it's retrograde. I do completely apologise. Try to concentrate on the rigours of re-entry rather than like using the right terminology. Maybe not the best way to do things, but yeah, that's how I'm doing it right now. Everything looks alright. I'm liking this heat effect coming off the top of my my antenna there. Everything should be fine. And finally, get round in orbit. Jebediah is going to get himself a little bit of XP. Finally, Valentina is not the only one that can go off and do these things. Sigging is made his way up into suborbital, and because we misread the contract, we managed to get ourselves into a full orbit a second time. So he got a 2-for-1 there. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. If I paid for like orbit and suborbital and then did them two separately, that would be amazing. My engine appears to be ready to blow up, so I'm going to fire it off before it actually blows up. Let's at least use that fuel up, yeah? Does that seem like a good idea? It seems like a great idea to me. Okay, we're going to finally bring this last bit down. I'm not sure if this is going to get too hot, so we're going to try and angle ourselves up a bit more. Yeah, look, you saw the heat appearing on the parachute. In fact, it's starting to happen again. There we go. The last thing we want to do is this to blow up. That would be the worst if this tourist canister blows up. That would definitely be a thorn in the side. Twitchy, do you do rowing? As in like the sailing sport, you know, sitting down with 2 planks of wood and going as fast as you can. I don't, but I know of it. And if you mean rowing as in like something you do in Excel, I don't know, maybe. Whoa, dangerous, dangerous. I feel sideways heavy, very sideways heavy. But thankfully the dumping of the engine seems to have slowed us down a bit more. Just waiting for this to go, yes, you can stop. Let's stop. Whoa. Well, there we go. our engine blew up. We've got the ever-present slowing down to do. I always quite like this sort of triple parachute look there. So it's always nice. Always nice. Right, let's come down and touch down on the water. We're a little higher up than we were last time. 200 meters this time. Like 200 meters now that we're plummeting. I think we stopped at 200 meters last time, which was good. 200 meters, 200 meter drift is much better than like a 400 meter drift. Okay, we're coming in as slow as we can. I mean, we don't want to hit the floor too hard now, do we? Well, we're going to be safe there because this is water. Yay! Recover. No, so I know what a rigger is. I just pick up little bits of stuff here and there. Like I have known rowers, but like rigging it's all sorts of stuff. Many professions have different types of riggers, and they all seem to do roughly the same thing. They just like erect stuff and keep track of it. Alright, so let's... Jebediah finally got up to level 1. Woo! Let's get back in here and see what he's done. So he's been orbiting around Kerbal. That's his highest log. Okay, what about Valentina? She is orbiting around Kerbal and flying to the moon. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we've got these guys to take to the moon. We also have all this lot to do around the moon. Do we want to do it now? Do we want to do it now? No, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, guys. I will see you next time. Next week, in fact, where we're going to do this. I might have something on Wednesday. Maybe we'll do a bit of a stream on Wednesday, as Wednesday seems to be a day where I'm also left alone on my own a lot. So, yeah. Anyway, I will see you then when we're going to do that. Bye!